Hey guys, today I'm going to share with you how to make Italian sausage and white bean soup. And this is a healthy and hearty soup that's so satisfying paired with some crusty bread. And it has chunks of Italian sausages, some creamy white beans, some potatoes and spinach in a delicious broth. Okay, so first things first, we are going to get started on our sausages. You could use pork Italian sausages, but I am using chicken Italian sausages. I got the sweet ones from Trader Joe's. Okay, my kids are coming in. I was trying to get them situated in our dining room on the other side so they don't bother me when I'm filming, but they heard me on camera and they want to say hi. Go ahead and say hi.
Hi guys, bye guys.
Okay, they got that out of their system. Okay, like I was saying, before I got distracted, I usually like to get these sweet Italian chicken sausages from Trader Joe's. You could also get the spicy ones. We typically always get the sweet just because if my kids are eating it, I don't want it to be too spicy for them. And then I don't know if I mentioned earlier before I got distracted that the reason why I always get chicken Italian sausages is because my husband is not fond of pork. So that's the reason. And ever since I found these chicken ones from Trader Joe's, I use these like all the time. So what I want to do is just go ahead and cut a slit because I want chunks of the sausages in my soup. I'm going to go ahead and remove the casing. Helping yourself to some water there. My son's grabbing some water. So I'm going to remove it from the casing. I'm going to throw the casing away. And then just going to go ahead and put everything on the plate here. So it's kind of like using ground sausages. If you can find the ones without the casings, you could also use that one as well. I know they have the pork ones sold without the casing. And because of summer, I have not done a soup recipe in quite a while. We've been doing a lot of grilling outside. We're enjoying the sun. But I'm excited to start doing some soup and stew recipes. Although I am totally a summer girl, there's something just really comforting about having a pot of soup or stew that's just simmering on the stove. And this soup is so satisfying. It comes together very quickly and it's gonna be so delicious with the flavors of the sausages, the creamy white beans, the tender potatoes, and then at the end I'm gonna put in some spinach to get our veggies in. Okay, so let me go ahead and clean up and grab the rest of our ingredients for our soup. For the rest of the ingredients, we're using all basic ingredients here, nothing surprising. We have some minced garlic, we have a diced onion, we have a carton of chicken broth. We're gonna be using this whole thing. This is about 4 cups. We have 2 cans of white beans, 2 15-ounce cans. You could also use cannellini beans. And then for the potatoes, I have 2 large potatoes that I went ahead and peeled. Okay, you guys have to stop screaming. Sorry, you guys, this is what it is when I'm filming with my kids home. So I peel the potatoes and then I slice them up, and then typically in a soup, this is how I like to slice them. So I slice them and I cut them into fourths, and then they look like little triangles, and I just feel like they cook really fast in the soup, and they're just perfect bite-sized potatoes in our soup. And then at the end, like I mentioned, we are going to finish it with some baby spinach. Okay, I'm really excited to show you guys this recipe. Let's head over to the stove. All right, so I've got my pot heated over medium-high heat. Going to add in some oil along with the sausages. And then using my spatula, I'm going to break it up. Not too much because I want chunks of it, not like ground beef in the soup. So I'm just gonna break it up into chunks and then get it all nice and brown. And then we'll add in the rest of the ingredients. All right, so our sausages are getting nice and brown. So now I'm going to add in the minced, well, not minced, but diced onion and the minced garlic. I'm gonna hit it with some salt. And I'm gonna continue to cook until the onions are nice and softened. All right, so our onions are looking good. It's time to add in our broth. So like I mentioned, I'm gonna add this whole container of chicken broth. And what I love about this recipe, it's just a really healthy and nourishing soup that you feel good about feeding your family. You could just sit back and give yourself a pat on the back that your family is eating something that you created and it is nourishing them. And that's how I feel when I make a nice home-cooked meal, coming home from a weekend or a vacation where we're dining out, eating tons of junk food like hamburgers, fries. My family loves fish and chips. It's just nice to come home to a nourishing meal. All right, so it's time to add in the white beans, which I've drained. I'm also going to add in the potatoes. If you notice, they were sitting in a bowl of water, and that's because I prepped my ingredients beforehand, because if I let the potatoes sit there, they would turn brown on me. I'm also going to give everything a good seasoning of some salt and pepper. All right, so it has come to a full-on boil. So what I'm going to do is lower the heat to medium-low, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cover it up, and then we're gonna cook it until the potatoes are nice and tender. So we'll check on it in 10 minutes. All right, you guys, it's been 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and check on our potatoes. Ooh, it's looking really good. All right, let's see if our potatoes are tender. You just wanna get your spoon and just push down. And if you feel no resistance, oh, that's perfect. Then they're soft enough. Okay, so now it's time to add in the spinach. I always have this big package of spinach in my fridge. I buy it from Costco. It's super cheap, it's organic, and I just throw it in everything. And I feel like when I have it in the fridge, I am forced to use it because I hate wasting food. Okay, so you just want to go ahead and cook it until the spinach is just wilted. And this is really similar to my zuppa toscana soup recipe, except this is dairy-free. This contains no heavy cream, and I'm also using spinach instead of kale. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this whole package here. Might as well add that all in. All right, our soup is pretty much done, guys. And it is time to serve this up. Also want to check your seasonings if you need any more salt and pepper. And there you have it, you guys. I did garnish it with some Parmesan cheese and some crushed red pepper flakes, but here it is, Italian sausage and white bean soup. Okay, you guys, it is the moment of truth. It is time for the taste test. And like I mentioned earlier, this is so delicious with a side of bread. I'm actually gonna make some garlic bread with a baguette that I have, but for right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and taste it. So, I'm gonna try to...
Taste test?
You wanna come for the taste test? Mine has red pepper in it. Are you gonna be okay? Here, I'll give you a potato with no pepper.
Potato.
How come all of a sudden you have an accent?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
Okay, speak it.
What does it taste like?
He's speaking Aaron.
Yeah.
You've had this before. So here, just take this. And then I promise there's no red pepper in there. All right, so for me, well, I need a potato too. I need to get everything. Okay, I have everything in mine. I have the sausage, I have potatoes, some of the beans, and then the spinach. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Yummy?
Yeah.
Thumbs up? The beans and potatoes are nice and creamy, and that sausage just kind of flavors the soup up. And then you got your greens from the spinach, and then I can't wait to make some bread and just like dip it into the soup and eat it, right?
I'm just going to eat potatoes.
Potatoes.
Potato.
Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys make this recipe for your family. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.
Yeah, it's been too. Wait.
Here's some beans. Here.